Yo, what's up, good people? What's up? Welcome to another Mic Drop Mentorship. My name is Casey Coleman. I'm a physical therapist and co-founder of Pre-PT Grind. This is where we help you as pre-PTs get into physical therapy school without wasting time, money, a bunch of effort, a bunch of tears, just a bunch of hassle that we went through as pre-PTs. Even PT school now as physical therapists, we still have it. But this is where we give you gems. This is where we give as much value as possible to you guys so you don't make the same mistakes that us and many other people have done in the past to get where we're at now. So this is what we're all about. If you're new, what's up? If you're returning, welcome back. I'm not going to be too long on this one because I got to hop on another call in just a second. But I want to talk about productivity. I want to talk about making the most out of your time because we got what is it? March, April, May, June, July, we got 4.5 weeks, not weeks, 4.5 months until PTCAS comes and blows our brains, and you guys are blowing our messages up like, how do I do this? How do I do that? So we have time, but we don't have time. So how do we make the most out of it? So I'm going to run through some steps of how to be productive and make most use out of your time leading up to when that PTCAS opens and your deadlines start rolling through and you start freaking out and don't know what to do. So I'm going to run through that. Then I'm going to teach you guys about this matrix that helps you decide what to do first and when to do it. Andrew, what's going on? Jennifer, thanks for joining. Debbie, what's up? I don't know how to say your first name. Pisano, what's going on? Sylvia, what's up? Danielle, how's it going? So I'm going to run through this list of how to be productive first. So number one, make a list and just get it done. That's number one. Number two is you got to cut out your excuses. Okay, you're making that list. You got things written down, but sometimes you're like, I can get to number 3 later. I can get to number 4 when it comes because I got this to do, I got that to do. Number 5, tomorrow, next week, it'll be fine. Then that number 5 becomes number 3. And that number 3 becomes number 1, and all of a sudden you have like 10 number 1s to do because you didn't knock out number 5 because you made an excuse for it. So that's number 2. Cut out those excuses. Number 3, this is one that I think a lot of people don't do. Give yourself less time to get things done. Give yourself less time to get things done. I forgot the exact quote, but there's somebody smart out there said something, and they were like, if you have 4 hours to do something, you'll take 4 hours. If you have 30 minutes to do that same job, you'll get it done in 30 minutes. So give yourself less time to do things. And that's why people who have a lot of stuff going on, you're like, how do you do all this? How do you do that? They're like, well, I had no choice. I had to go to the next thing. I had something else coming up, so I had no choice but to get my studying done in 45-minute sessions instead of 10 hours throughout the day. So if you give yourself time, or if you give yourself less time to do things, it'll be easier to get those things done efficiently without dragging them out and taking breaks and saying, I have all day to do this, so I guess I'll take all day. So that's my number 3. Give yourself less time to do things. Number 4, of course, cut out distractions. Be focused. That's simple. Easier said than done, but cut out distractions and be focused. Number 5, take your emotions out of it. Man, I don't feel like doing this. Man, this can wait. Man, I just want to watch my show. What is it? Walking Dead or Westworld or Handmaid's Tale. What's some other ones? Whatever show you guys like to watch. The NBA playoffs for me. It's coming on. I just don't feel like doing it. I can do it whenever. But those are your emotions talking. If you're scared of reaching out to that school, I'm scared to do it. What are they going to think of me? Somebody's going to make fun of me. Man, I don't want to get started on that essay or do these observation hours because I'm scared what the patient's going to think. These are all of your emotions. And what are you really afraid of? What are you really fearful of? If you take that emotion out of it, of what you don't feel like doing, of what you're scared to do, of what you don't think you can do, it's so many things that go through our head. If you just shut that down and take that emotion out of it and just think of it logically, you can get that done, be efficient, and never have to think of it again. Because what happens is we just keep drawing this out. Man, I don't feel like it. Then we put it off another day. Then that feeling of I don't feel like it just gets stronger. or that feeling of being scared just gets stronger and compounds on itself. And before you know it, a month later, what could have been done and dealt with is now 10 times stronger because you didn't do it when you were supposed to. So take your emotions out of it, just get it done. Then number 6, schedule the fun stuff. This goes along with my, number 3. If you give yourself less time to do it, you'll get it done in a lesser amount of time, of course. But if you schedule something fun around it, it'll just make it easier. Okay, I only got an hour to study for this because, at 7:30 I'm going out to eat with friends, or I got a movie date, or I got this coming up. So I have to get everything done before 5:30 so I can get ready to go out at 7:30. So don't just schedule all the bullcrap stuff that we don't like to do. Schedule what you want to do as well as motivation to get what you have to get done. So that's my number 6. Last one, number 7, is reward yourself. Once you get all your stuff done, once you scratch everything off the list, once you erase that whiteboard, reward yourself. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. There's so many other people out there who keep putting stuff off, who procrastinate, who do this and that, but you got it freaking done. So reward yourself. So those are my 7 tips. Number 1, make a list. Number 2, cut out your excuses. Number 3, give yourself less time to do things. Number 4, cut out distractions. Number 5, take your emotions out of it. Number 6, schedule the fun stuff as well. And number 7, reward yourself for getting things done. So now that I went through that, what's going on, Sharon? I didn't even see these comments going on. Sharon, Savannah, what's going on? Sylvia, what's up? Taylor, Cavante, Corey, Isabel, what's going on? Jennifer, I didn't even see those comments. So, decision matrix. Now you're saying, okay, I got my list, I'm getting stuff done, but how do I know what's important or what's not? So, this might be backwards, but I'll explain it in just a second. So, I want you guys to draw a box. Okay? If it's backwards, then it's backwards. So, I want you to draw a box. In the top left-hand corner, you're going to put do. Then in the bottom, delegate. Then over here, you're going to put decide. Then there, you're going to put delete. So at the top here, you're going to put urgent. Then over here, you're going to put not urgent. Then here, you're going to put important and not important. So if it's important and urgent, you're going to put on your to-do list. Or you can even put like now, to do now. That goes in this first box. Okay, that do box. It's important and urgent. So you have to do it now. If it's important but not urgent, you can decide when to do it. Okay? If it's important but not urgent, you can decide when to do it. Now, if it's not if it's not important, but it's urgent, you can delegate someone to help you. Or you can delegate someone else to, do it for you. Maybe, it's garbage day tomorrow and you got to take the trash out. You can delegate someone to help you or whatever it really is. You guys can put whatever you need to in that box. Then lastly, if it's not urgent and not important, then you just delete it. So this is called the Eisenhower. Just look it up, Google it, if my picture's not fancy enough for you. The Eisenhower decision matrix, or the Eisenhower matrix, or decision matrix, whatever. Google it. You guys know how to work the internet. But that's how you can prioritize the list that you've already made that I went over. Okay, Casey, I did what you said. I got my list down, this and that. I'm good to go. But now PTCAS is 12 weeks away, 10 weeks away, 4 months, 3.5 months. How do I know it's most important? Use this Eisenhower decision matrix. Make your boxes do, decide, delegate, and delete. And you'll be good to go. So I told you guys I'll be quick. That's all I really got for you. Talk about being productive. Talk about being efficient. Why would I make this video any longer? So that's how you do it. Follow those 7 steps that I talked about. Make a list, number 1. Number 2, cut out your excuses. Number 3, give yourself time. Give yourself less time to do things. Number 4, cut out those distractions. Number 5, take your emotions out of it. Number 6, schedule the fun stuff. Don't forget about that. And number 7, reward yourself. Then as a bonus, Google it. Eisenhower Decision Matrix and get your stuff freaking done. So this was another Mic Drop Mentorship. Hope you guys got some value from it. Check out our podcast, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook business page, this group. Invite your friends to it. Tell your people about us, because we're all about giving you guys as much value as possible, as many gems as possible to just make your life easier. You know it's hard enough. We know you got stuff going on. There's more to life than just this pre-PT journey. You got other stuff around to make this even harder than it is. So we're just trying to make your life a little easier. If we're doing so, drop us a comment, say what's up, give us a review us on the podcast, tell your friends about us if we're bringing value to you, and hope that helps. So we'll see you soon on another Mic Drop Mentorship or a pre-PT chat or the podcast, wherever you're finding us. And take care. I'll see you soon.